Imagine checking into a hotel, handing over your passport, your credit card, your personal details. Now imagine that same information being quietly stolen day after day for 4 years without anyone noticing. This wasn't a movie. This was the Marriott-Starwood data breach, one of the largest hacks in history, affecting nearly 500 million people worldwide. In 2016, Marriott International acquired Starwood Hotels, the company behind Sheraton, Westin, and St. Regis. It was a $13 billion deal that created the largest hotel chain in the world. But behind the polished lobbies and champagne glasses, Starwood's reservation system was already compromised. Hackers had infiltrated the network back in 2014, installing a remote access Trojan and using mimikatz to steal administrator credentials. With this access, they lurked silently inside Starwood's servers, long before Marriott came into the picture. From 2014 through 2018, attackers had unrestricted access to guest information. They weren't just stealing credit card numbers. They were taking names, email addresses, phone numbers, dates of birth, and even passport numbers. Some of this information was encrypted, but the hackers had the keys. They could decrypt sensitive files, exfiltrate them, and encrypt their own presence to stay hidden. On September 8, 2018, Marriott's internal security systems finally flagged unusual activity inside the Starwood database. Investigators dug deeper and uncovered the chilling truth. Attackers had maintained continuous access for years. They weren't just in the system, they owned it. The forensic investigation revealed that attackers had encrypted stolen data before exfiltration, meaning they'd built their own covert pipeline, siphoning personal records at scale. On November 30th, 2018, Marriott went public. The announcement shook the travel industry to its core. Up to 500 million guest records had been compromised. Later estimates put the true number closer to 383 million, but the damage was already done. This wasn't just another data breach. It was one of the largest in history, with victims spanning every continent. US officials later traced the breach to Chinese state-sponsored hackers. Analysts believe the data was never about money. It was about espionage, travel records, passport details, reservation histories. It all pointed to intelligence gathering. With this level of access, adversaries could track diplomats, business executives, or military officials across the globe. The Marriott breach is more than a cautionary tale. It's a blueprint for what happens when cybersecurity takes a backseat in corporate strategy. Outdated infrastructure creates long-term vulnerabilities. Mergers and acquisitions without proper audits are dangerous. And above all, data isn't just a business asset, it's personal, it's trust. Once that trust is broken, rebuilding it can take years. In the end, the Marriott-Starwood breach wasn't just about stolen numbers in a database. It was about lives, 500 million of them. People who will never truly know how far their information traveled, or who now has it. In a world where your digital shadow follows you everywhere, the Marriott case proves one thing: the weakest link in security can bring down even the biggest giants.